Okay, you're back with the Passionfruit Whalrus, and we are continuing with our playthrough of the Protoss storyline. So at the moment we're just building up our forces. We need to distract the Zerg and kill a Cerebrate. And we also need to build a couple of things, like a gateway and a gas producing what's-it. And try not to get murdered by Zerglings. I think as well with the Protoss you can actually spend stuff a bit faster than you can with other races. Especially on buildings, because you can just rapidly set quite a few buildings to build. And yeah, you can get through quite a lot of minerals and things that way. Right, and I'm going to pop another gateway up straight away, just because having double unit production is pretty handy. Especially when you want to mix squads, because you can have one just pumping out dragoons and one pumping out the zealots, so then you can just select both and just send them off wherever, which is good. Yes, a shield battery, this tip, that's the thing I mentioned in the previous part where I said you can recharge your troop shields. That's definitely worth having. And I think we'll just get a pylon up here because we're going to need some more pylons soon, and I might put a cannon or something up here so that we can defend that position. So defend the minerals with a couple of cannons. And let's put one there, have a couple of cannons there as well, and might put one there so that we can build cannons in that position too, just in case they decide to throw anything at us from the air. Okay, so how many have we got now? We got 11, so I need one more for the minerals and I need 3 for gas. Let's just swap some of these around. One more, come on. It's funny how short their sight range is sometimes. Like that, they're just standing there while these guys are attacking the base. I might just leave the cannons for a moment and just see about just focusing on unit production rather than cannons and things. Although I do need to get a forge and also one of the other things. What is it? Cybernetics core. That's the one. That's the shield battery. Let's get that in place. That's definitely worth having. And how much is that? 200. Yeah, let's just keep him there for a minute and get one of those up, and then he can go and mine minerals for a bit, I think. Come on. Right. I do find as well that the Protoss are pretty base, like building heavy, because you blah blah shields and stuff. Yeah. That one's actually got lost. Oh, that one has. So yeah, you just move them over here, and he's got shields down and the charge back up again. So nice. Right. Yeah, they're sort of building heavy because in order to get the more interesting Protoss units, you have to build a lot of different buildings and stuff, and that can be a bit of a drag. I mean, compared to the Zerg, which are pretty light on buildings, really, because you don't actually need many of the specialist troops. You can get by with just Hydralisks, and you don't really need to build any of the advanced buildings more than maybe a Queen's Nest, just so that you can upgrade to a hive and get all the weapon and armor upgrades for your basic troops. but you don't need much more. Whereas with this, it's useful to have some of the tougher units and things, and you can do a lot of it with just like the dragoons and the zealots, but it can be good to have some of the more specialist stuff as well. Just depends on how you like to play, really. So that's something you can do as well. If it's near where you're being attacked, you can just charge the shields up when if they get low, which sort of saved his life basically because he's only got 4 left. Okay, so I think I might get a couple of photon cannons, especially around the sort of what's this. I'm thinking of this as my main approach. But I should put a couple up there as well to just defend the back. Never leave your back door undefended. Right, yeah, another one there, and that'll do for now. And we could do with another pylon, because we've only got room for 8 more units, so let's do that. For fuck's sake. Just leave them there for now, and they can just guard that point until I'm ready to put some cannons up. Alright, let's have another one of them. Come on, let's get 100. Okay. Okay, so ground weapons are nearly upgraded to 1. I think I'm going to send one of these guys out to scout a little bit, seeing as I haven't got anything else that can do it at the moment. Right, so let's pop a couple of these. Never enough bloody minerals. Yeah, I remember this. There's quite a few of these guys just lingering. Right, so how many have we got then? We've got 6 of those, 5 of them. Right, so we've got about 1 squad there. I long for combat. So I think I might move that out and start building some more. Right. So let's go and deal with those Zerglings and just sort of head out onto the map. I really hate the way the AI just sends fucking random units just off into fuck knows where. They're just wandering all over the place. There's one of the downsides of this game. But there we go.
The enemy. Confirmed. Okay.
That didn't go particularly well. But okay. Build up a few more troops. Phoenix's party should be arriving soon as well. hell of a lot of minerals either. Oh well. Yes, this is the Cerebrate that they talked about being killed in the Zerg campaign. Zaz, I think, because Dagoth tells Kerrigan that Zaz has been killed, and yeah, and she's a bit thing. Surprised. Okay, so send them back out again.
What man calls? Thus I serve. Your warriors have engaged my life for ire.
Just keep pushing for the moment. Focus on these sunken colonies as well. Come on guys, keep going. Just stands there. Okay, move back.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
And keep building up troops.
You have not enough minerals.
Executor, we are in position. I await your orders.
You have construct additional pylons.
Okay, so Phoenix has turned up.
Additional pylons.
And these things are really good for ranged attacks.
Enough minerals.
Your command? For
Let's
hire.
head down a little bit.
Upgrade complete.
Executor? Executor, as you will.
What's left up there? Oh, there's a couple of those guys. Don't just wander off. Come back down here.
What would you ask of me?
Yeah. So these are the siege tank equivalents, and they're pretty handy for just bashing buildings at range, but they are expensive because you have to pay for every shot. They're good against base defences and masses of enemy units.
Engage the enemy.
Let's get a couple more pylons up as well.
You have not enough minerals.
What would you ask of me?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
That's a nuisance. Fuck, he's getting pretty battered. Nearly lost him then. Just let them do their thing with that, and send the rest of these troops in to see if we can
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
meet up with them and support them. deal with the sunken colonies then, because they're being a nuisance. Okay. Now what it would be a good idea to do would be to send these guys, well, to build a secondary base, but we don't have enough minerals. We need 400 for the basic Protoss nexus. Let's keep one of them back. Just send them up there to mine. They might be able to do it. Just build that one up, and then that one can deal with some of the... actually no, keep him up there for now, and he can deal with the sunken colonies later.
Make use of me. Initiated.
Yeah, so I think we want to just try and hold our troops back a little bit now, because we're a bit short. And until we can get a secondary base up, we don't really want to just waste them on those bloody sunken colonies. He's got 5. I might just put 5 on this one as well. Even though it's going to slow down secondary base, it's probably worth it to deal with the colonies.
Make use of me. Confirmed. Initiated.
So hopefully they can just destroy these things at range, and we won't have to worry about the those damn things anymore. Pretty handy, but it is a drag that you have to pay for every damn shot. Right, and that is the Cerebrate. Okay, so we can move Phoenix up a bit and send these guys down to deal with that. I think the Dark Templars show up and help with it. Taken ages having to send all these guys up there, although it doesn't help that I just spent a load on weapons, ammunition.
Observe the effects of our attack. Return to the Citadel. I shall notify you when the brood becomes erratic.
And we're victorious. Maybe we have to kill it off again then. I think the Dark Templars show up to do it at some point, but maybe that's later.
Executor, I bring news most dire. The Cerebrate that we thought we had killed has arisen again. The creature's battered form was reincarnated despite the considerable damage we inflicted upon it. Even now, the Cerebrate drives its brood in preparation for their next offensive.
It is as I feared. It was folly to believe Tassadar could be trusted. The Conclave will not soon forget his wanton betrayal. Nevertheless, we must stand resolute, for attacking defenseless Cerebrates is not the way of true Protoss warriors. We shall overcome the entire swarm with the might and the fury that is our heritage. Executor, we shall lead our main strike force to the province of Sion, which has fallen to the Zerg. It's time the Zerg felt the wrath of the Sons of Ire. Praetor Fenix will remain here with a small detachment and guard Antioch from any further assaults.
Adun be with you, Executor. Bring swift death to the enemies of Ire.
Okay. Right, and I think we'll leave it there, so thank you for watching, and bye-bye for now.